This one is a far remote control during evacuation of a patient. And in this case, an intensivist will be consulted. An intensivist from Madigan Army Medical Center in Seattle will be consulted to help with the patient that you see on the right, who's on a litter attached to the MOVES SLC ventilator and also connected to a DocBox ICE platform. With that, we're going to go live to the remote site and start the simulation. Go right ahead.
Hi, I'm Stephen Dane. I'm an EMT at Thornhill Medical in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. There was a tornado that ripped through the countryside just north of Toronto with a large number of casualties. Our ICUs are full, and we're just loading a patient into an ambulance to transport to the airport. All of a sudden, the patient's blood oxygen levels, or SpO2, are dropping. I need some expert help. I'm going to use the Netson Omnicure telemedicine virtual IC critical care application to call for help. And you can see the application somewhat on my screen there. I'm now going to call for help. I see that Dr. Colombo is available on my application. I'm going to call him right now.
You're muted.
We can see that.
Dr. Colombo, we don't hear your audio.
Hello? Dr.
Hi
Colombo?
there. Can you hear me? Yep. So you can see now, I can see Dr. Dane. This is Dr. Colombo, the critical care doc outside of Madigan Army Medical Center. You can see on my video teleconferencing app through Omnicare, I can see Dr. Dane. I'm going to go ahead and mute it so we don't get feedback from audio. So on the Omnicare app, we can communicate via video teleconference or audio if we have reduced bandwidth. We can also send each other text messages, clinical practice guidelines via PDF documents, take photos, videos, and send those back and forth in order to provide two-way communication for synchronous or asynchronous telecritical care. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. A feature of the app, not a bug, that prevents us from sharing that video for this demo is that it is HIPAA encrypted and cyber secure compliant. So we will be sharing our audio and video through Teams and Zoom as we have been, but we would normally be communicating through the app. Dr. Dane, this is Dr. Colombo, critical care Netson. How can I help you?
I have a 70-year-old woman here on a Thornhill Medical Moves SLC integrated life support system that also has a concentrator, oxygen concentrator built into it. The patient's blood oxygen level has dropped to till 77%, and I need some help. I'm not familiar with this device. It's now 74%. Wondering if you could give us a hand in responding to the situation.
Absolutely. I see that SAT dropping in the consult on the Omnicure app. Are you able to make the changes on the ventilator if I can make suggestions, or would you like me to make the changes for you?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this device. It's not one I normally use. If you could make the changes, that would be great.
No worries. So I'm going to go ahead, folks, and share my screen. So you can see I've already logged into the DocBox environment. You can see us. So Dr. Dan, I just want to verify that this is patient Heather 6, date of birth 13 November 1951.
That's correct.
Okay. So I am going to, after I verified the patient, I'm going to go into my apps and choose ventilator. And I can see that the FiO2 is at 30%. I'm going to go ahead and increase that to max for you. If you can just verify I've made that change, just verify that that's occurred.
Yeah, I can see that on the screen there, and I've got it on the pointer.
Okay, so that may take a minute, but we'll just watch those stats with you. Thank you for
75%.
putting the camera back on the vent. I see 75. We may have to readjust that probe. Is it in a good place?
Yep.
Okay,
Good.
so if that's reading accurately, that's not responding fast enough. I'm going to go ahead and make a second change. So I'm going to open up the positive end expiratory pressure for you. It's set at 5. I'm going to turn that up to 10 to see if we can't open up a little bit more lung. So I've made that change. Can you verify?
Yes, I can see that on our monitor here.
Okay, and I will stay
10
with you.
centimeters of water.
Excellent. We'll watch that sat. Again, if we need to readjust that probe. I see we're in the 90s now. Is that what you're reading? I'm reading on my app.
Yes, I'm getting 91, 89. We're winning.
Okay, we had a transient response there. So we will stick with you and continue to make adjustments.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, and I will send you documentation of that in the app and a summary of the recommendations we have and what we've done today. And we're here. Oh, okay. Here, I see we're above 90 again. We'll stick with you. We'll be available as you need us.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Have a good day.
Simulation. Thank you very much from Toronto and from Seattle. All right, so this is the simulation that you just saw, remote control during evacuation of the patient. Now we're going to go to the next simulation.